Hello. If you hear someone snoring, it's my cat. My name is Lauren Higgins, and I recently took part in Lisa Zahia's Make More Online course. And I am a fairly new business owner. I really went full force into my business in August of 2020. And I've been taking a lot of coaching for a little over a year, really trying to get my business going. And I had kind of reached a point in the winter where it was a rough winter on a lot of levels, and I had a lot of information that I was sitting with and trying to prioritize and move through, and I was really feeling the heaviness of the winter and kind of a sluggishness in my energy, and I wasn't really intending to go into another coaching program, but when I took the free class that was right before this launched, I was really noticing that I felt really energized each time that I showed up to a class, and almost like I couldn't quite keep up. Like there was way more information than I could quite get my hands on, which for where I was, which was kind of like low energy and depressive and foggy, it was very clarifying and energizing for me to pick up on Lisa's energy doing that. So I noticed that and thought about where I was, knew that I needed to focus on sales at that time because I had done a lot of other work in my business leading up to that, but had not focused on the skills of making sales. And so I knew that Lisa was going to be focusing on that, specifically for online sales. And so I went for it. I decided to go ahead and sign up for the program. And I am still unpacking the vast amount of information that I absorbed. Question mark, because I want to go back and review it and really sink my teeth into it, which I get to because I have access to it. I really felt like during the program I was able to take a lot of practical skills that I could apply in the moment to what I had already worked on, and I started seeing more sales. And with an email list example, I had a very small email list that I had not really focused on at the beginning of the challenge. It just really wasn't where I was putting a lot of my energy. But I started to understand the importance of my mailing list during that time and started to pay more attention to it and intentionally bring people in. And at this point, the group has been out maybe 10 days, a week or 10 days. And from where I started, at this point, I think I have tripled my email list. It's still a small email list, but I am much more engaged, and I am much more aware of intentionally inviting people in to receive my emails. So that was really huge. I feel like I have lots of tools that I can go back to. There are some really, I keep trying to describe this to people when I talk about the course. It's just jam-packed full of information, and so I'm really grateful that I have access to it to be able to keep going in and getting access to those tools, because there's a lot to play with. And so now at the end of that journey, I have a much more clear plan in place about what my priorities are. I'm getting a lot more streamlined and energized. And I think for me, the way I would summarize this journey is that I really needed the oomph that the group gave me during a really like low energy time of my year. So that's my experience, and I highly recommend it. This is wonderful content, very accessible, and I feel really excited about the continued coaching container that I can utilize if I have problems later or have any questions. Yeah, really, really excited. Thanks.